Welcome back to CLE Weekend. You know, a lot of people, they have been seeking therapy, really now more than ever before. But a lot of people are being matched with the wrong therapist. So how do we take the guesswork out of finding the right therapist? Well, joining us with some insight and solutions is Colleen Marshall, Vice President of Clinical Care at Two Chairs. Thanks so much, Colleen, for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.
So I want to start with the client-therapist relationship. You know, for effective therapy, it's really crucial that that relationship is a strong one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's the most important part to therapy. Therapy is a relationship-based intervention. So what that means is the relationship has to be right for therapy to work. And what the American Psychological Association says about what we're looking for in a strong therapeutic alliance or therapeutic relationship is a relationship where the client and the therapist are working on mutually established goals, and that the client's able to give feedback to the therapist and the therapist is adjusting their approach and style to that feedback so that the client's experience of therapy is working for the client. And also, if any relationship comes up, those are repaired. And when we have those, then that's when clients actually see positive outcomes. So we really do want to focus on making sure the relationship is right from the very beginning.
And sometimes you do hear about people quitting therapy. What are some of the main reasons that they do that?
Yeah, unfortunately, many people actually just attend one session and then never come back. Just assuming therapy is not for them, when what we know is they just didn't find the right relationship and the right therapist. 1 out of 5 people tell us that the reason that they quit therapy is because they didn't trust their therapist. And what's sad about that is we know about 50% of people seeking treatment actually need about 15 to 20 sessions to see positive impact of therapy. That's why at Two Chairs we created the matchmaker system and the matchmaker session so that we're making sure that we get that relationship right from the very first shot. So that clients are staying in care and seeing positive benefit from therapy.
I want you to explain, what does this matchmaker feature kind of entail? What do you offer with this?
Yeah, so our matchmaker is it's a 45-minute session that clients have as their very first introduction into Two Chairs, and they meet with a licensed therapist who is assessing what the client's looking for in treatment, what are they coming in care for, what are their goals, but also are doing an assessment of the preferences. What is the client looking for in a provider? Are they wanting someone who's a little more expressive, a little more structured, using homework, things like that? And then the therapist takes all of those factors and puts it into our algorithm that matches the client on over 300 different factors, so that we're able to match them to the right therapist. The good news is we know that this is working and we're doing well because our data tells us so. 98% of the time we get the match right the first time, and we do issue rematches on the other 2%. And we also can see in client attendance that we're getting the relationship right. The national standard right now is only 33% of people make it to their 4th therapy appointment. They drop out before then. At Two Chairs, 90% of our clients make it to that 4th therapy appointment. So we're 6 times better than the national standard. And we really believe it's because of this matching that we're able to make sure that the client is seeing the right provider from the very beginning.
Wow. Well, yeah. And as you said, I mean, 15 to 20 sessions, that's really that sweet spot to like start to feel, you know, the effectiveness. How important, though, is it really for these regular mental health check-ins?
Yeah, so with mental health check-ins at Two Chairs, what we do is we are looking at both data and also your therapy appointment. So we use standardized measurement, standardized treatment measurements like depression and anxiety measures, where the client and the therapist both are looking at data to see, is this treatment working? Is the client getting better? Are their symptoms getting better? And we, in the mental health check-in, we are sharing with the client a snapshot of how they're doing, and our therapists also have a dashboard that they can track the client's progress on these outcomes over time, so they can really see if the clients are getting better or not.
Yeah, Colleen, where can we go for more information on Two Chairs and, again, this matchmaking feature that you guys have?
Yeah, so twochairs.com, you can go directly there and make a matching appointment directly on our website. It also has more information about who we are. We're live in California, Florida, and Washington today, but we are coming to many more states this year.
All right, of course, mental health, so important. Colleen Marshall from Two Chairs, thank you so much for coming on and breaking down for us the importance, really, of mental health. We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.